Shalom brothers, okay. This brothers from GMS London, okay. We're gonna start with saying all praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, double honours unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and honours out there to the brethren in the highways and byways teaching the truth in all sincerity. Okay, this is gonna be like an open topic, so we're just gonna kick into it. Okay, this is gonna read from Proverbs 27:12, and it reads here: "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Okay, and that will be evident in the time to come, man. Because out here, man, these people out here, they got this carefree attitude, man. Like, ain't nothing gonna affect them, man. Okay, there's all these plights going on in the world today, man. Great, big problems that really is like a domino effect. Okay, that's happening right here, and they can't perceive that eventually, the dominoes are gonna, lay down here, man. Okay, it's gonna reach all the way down to happy old merry England, man. Okay, and America and in places there, man. You so-called first world, man. Okay, you think you somehow, exempt from all this chaos that's engulfing the planet right now, man. Okay, but little do you know, man, you're not untouchable, man. Okay, even from this Syria crisis, man. Everything that's happening there is having a knock-on effect here, man. With them immigrants coming in, man. And I knew as soon as that was going on in the news, man, that was gonna come up, about ISIL infiltrating the refugees and that, man.
Yeah.
And the dialogue was gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of time, man. Terror acts are gonna be going left, right, and centre, man. Watch the tubes, watch the buses and that kind of shit. We've seen it before, man. But only a prudent man can foresee things like that, though. At the minute, these Europeans, man, they're just thinking about, where we're gonna put all these immigrants and all these refugees, and they gonna take more jobs and all that simple shit, man.
They don't realize that they themselves are gonna become refugees. Because if you observe the hurricane in New Orleans way back when, the people there, the people resident in the area were titled as refugees, because this means then that it's something that they don't get covered by the full extent of the law when they become a quote refugee. So they're complaining about it, but they don't understand the same rules are gonna end up applying to them real soon.
Because if you went back a couple of years ago, man, because we were still talking about similar things. So some of these events have been going on for a long time now, and we'd ask certain people, like when like the stock markets crashed and things like that, how if something happens in one part of the world and stuff like that, how does that affect you? And most of them would tell you, I don't know, I don't think it does, because they're not clued up on what the economy is, man, or how it affects everything, man. Because we live in a global economy, man. This isn't just an isolated island we live on, man. Like we do everything ourselves. We don't do none of that stuff, man. We trade with China, Russia, America, Africa, Caribbeans. We trade with all of them, man.
A good exercise is to go into your local Tesco or Sainsbury's and just look at where your fruit comes from.
Everything here is imported, Great Britain doesn't really make shit, man. You know what I mean? You got all these niggas singing about, what are they singing about, German whips and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, really and truly, nothing in Eastern society is built to perfection, man. Really and truly.
It's actually a thing. It's called built-in obsolescence. For instance, when they design phones, they design them to break in a few years. Because in a few years that will then mean you come back and buy another one. They're designed to break.
That's it. So you can't hold on to one of them phones for any long amount of time that you're gonna get the most use out of it. And to speed up that whole process, man, they always releasing phones every fucking 6 months, man. New update version of this, the fucking 4S, 4SSS, and all that kind of shit.
That's why Yahweh Shai said, man, store for yourself riches in heaven, not upon earth where moth and rough do corrupt and thieves come and steal, man. You know what I mean?
That's it, man. All these things that we got here are corruptible, man, and they ain't worth shit, man. They ain't gonna bring you happiness, man. Okay, they ain't gonna bring you salvation. They ain't gonna bring you diggly squat, man. Okay, all you've done now is made the enemy easier for the enemy to fucking get your ass, man. That's what you've done, man. I'm not saying, bros, you don't have phones and shit like that, man. But come on, man. Like you know, you're a society driven on consumerism, man. You know what I mean? And you're more clued up about the latest fucking iPhone and all this technology that's coming out, Google Glass and all that kind of shit. That's even old now.
Yeah.
You know, you're more clued up with all that shit, man. You're not really concentrating on the things that really mean something, man, and things that will affect you, man. Will affect you, not maybe, not if. Will affect you, man, in times to come. Right. And we're out there in the highways and byways, you know, bringing this all out, man. All the madness that goes on in this world, man. You know, and we don't talk about stuff lightly, man. You know, we talk about the elites, man. We know what the agenda is, man. You know, but like I said, in the Proverbs I just read, man, it's only a prudent man that foreseeth the evil, man. That's right. Your head's too down to the fucking ground to see what's ahead of yourself, man.
Okay.
You know?
Quick one was talking about, you know, how things, you know, gonna go. It says 1 Corinthians 7:31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. You know, because like we're saying, man, you know, the new phone each year, new computer each year. I mean, Apple are the worst at that, man. You know, it's keep that Apple demon on everyone. You know, always bringing out a new version of the same thing. You know, but at the end of the day, all these things are gonna melt when the nuclear missiles come, man. It's not gonna mean shit. You know, they keep bringing out new cars. What does a new car mean when there's no petrol?
That's right. That's another point. I've got a precept on the point. This is Proverbs 11, and I'll start from the top, verse 1. And it reads, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride, I'll read that again, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So at the end of the day, man, like Paul said, using this word is not abusing it. At the end of the day, you know what I mean, you're in society, you're living on the East Lord's jurisdiction, you've got to, at least, obviously your brother's got to get by, but at the end of the day, you're not supposed to set your heart and soul into this shit, because you're supposed to know that there's greater things to come.
God.
So at the end of the day, man, this thing is all about balance. Elder Gabas mentioned that before, it's about balancing. It's a balancing act. You need to know just the right amount of effort to put into the shit that you're doing. Really, your whole priority, like the scripture says, being once afar off from the Lord, seeking 10 times more. So 99% of your effort really is supposed to be on your, well, really 100, but you obviously it's a balancing act. But you gotta really prioritize the Lord, but you know, put minimal effort into this world, man. Just to make sure you're surviving and you're eating, and that's it, really, man.
Well, it's the outlet, you know, the Most High given us to get our daily bread, man. You know, and that's all we're really living on. That is our daily bread.
God.
Okay, all that extravagant lifestyle, man. Them dreams that you had once had when you was in the world, man. Them things don't exist anymore to you, man. Because you don't really expect to achieve any of that. You know,
and you start to see the vanity in it when you come into the truth.
Yeah.
Because you might have looked at something like playing sport or getting into music, and you might have thought that was the highest that you could go, but then you actually see how the shit works, and you see it for what it really is, and you see that it ain't worth nothing, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, people would look at you, like you're telling me your dreams and stuff like that, man, and people respect you, and you got dreams, you want to achieve something and stuff like that. But now we've been taken out of the world like that, okay, and we look on people like that have got ambition and aspirations and stuff like that, man. It's a fool's errand, man. And it's really quite sad to watch.
You
know, because they're chasing after this dream, which is well, you know, I was speaking to brother on the bus about it, man. Which is just that it's something that materializes and dematerializes, man. It could be in seconds. It does that, man. You know, you might achieve certain things in life, man, but hey, next week you don't know, man. Bank for, you know, your house goes down.
You look at niggas like Ray Rice, bro. That nigga spent his whole lifetime trying to achieve the shit that he did, and then one moment of a flash, it was gone. Just like that. You know what I mean? Like that saying goes, don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, you might make it as a Jake in the society to a certain degree, but you're still under Esau, man. It's still
there, man. Life is still hell. And you got money or you don't have money, life is still hell, man. You don't ever. You guys can't really kid yourself in believing that you've made it. Just because you got a few materialistic things, man.
That's right.
The scripture talks about laying up your treasures up in heaven, man.
That's right.
You know, not here, because everything here is going to be, you know, like we're saying, you know, is corruptible, man. That's right. Everything is going to burn, man. So you, at some point, you will lose it, guaranteed. You know, and all that hard work would be for nothing. And in the process, you got yourself destroyed because you weren't really doing what you're supposed to be doing, and that was following the Lord, man. Okay, my damn phone. I knew I should have put it on silent. I was thinking about that still.
I've got a bit more in the scripture. Verse 2 it goes, when pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. So like the brother was reading earlier, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai willing, when that time comes, if brothers are part of the elect, I mean, what's going to be is going to be, but the Most High is going to, Lord willing, guide us through what's going to come, you know what I mean? Like, because it's like, I'm just going to read the last a quick verse on it, verse 4. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. And what does the scripture say in Isaiah 33:6? Milk scriptures, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of their times, man. Because at the end of the day, man, you're gonna need wisdom to walk you need wisdom to walk the righteous path. It says study to show thyself approved, man. Let every man be persuaded in his own mind. But these times that are coming are gonna test us all, man. Like I was saying to the brother on the bus as well, like you know what I mean. You like soldiers can prepare for warfare, but until you're actually on that battlefield getting shot at, you don't know how you're gonna react. You can only really prepare your mind to the best of your ability, and even then, you still need some sort of support and stability. And you know what I mean. That's what.
That's all down to the Lord, man. How you know how the Lord is dealing with you, man. How He's prepared your mind for it.
You know, because you said it's time like never seen before. It says Daniel 12:1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, and everyone shall be found written, everyone that shall be found written in the book. You know, just to further reiterate the point that the brother made, man, like the times that's coming up right now, you know, it's like the scriptures say, never been a time like it before.
You know, they're talking about overpopulation, man. That was all for a purpose, man. Because that talks bullshit anyway. But you know, there's more people on the earth now than any one time on the planet, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's just because they can receive their judgment, and they're all gonna stand before the Lord, man. You know.
That's right. Man. Man, let me just quickly. You still on your point?
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'll just quickly bring this out. This is Proverbs 11, still in chapter 11. I'm just going to skip to verse 7. So like all you wicked niggas out there that are trying to chase things in this society, at the end of the day, you got to understand as well, there's always going to be another nigga behind you. That's the thing. Like you can be that sports nigga for now, you can be the hot music nigga, but you got to understand is that the Most High created Israel to be a nation with flavor. And even in your wickedness, the 2/3 they still shine through in a wicked society. They shine through with their wickedness because they take the wickedness farther than the white man. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be a new kid on the block, so to speak. And
you have the film The Expendables. That's what these niggas don't seem to realize they are. They're expendable.
That's right.
You know, they might think, oh no, they won't kick me out of the club.
That's right.
I'm Messi. I'm Ronaldo. There's no one better than me, but they can just pluck someone up.
Right. You know, I'm just going to quickly read this on the point. This is verse 7. When a wicked man dieth, his expectations shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perish. So, like, you gotta understand, like, that film Straight Outta Compton came out a little while ago. Back in the day, the white man, and Jerry Heller was their manager, a so-called Jew. You gotta understand, the so-called Jew gave you the NWA. So really, niggas with attitude, the group representing so-called Jake, like, well, no, so-called niggas, Jake, was manufactured by a Jew.
And the record label guy, he looked like a so-called Jew as well.
Yeah.
I didn't do any research on him, but he looked the same, man.
You know? So, that's what I'm saying. The white man, everything you niggas got, even the slang that you speak, that you think, really, well, obviously, you were inspired to do it by the white man, because the white man ain't got no flavour. He ain't gonna come out with nothing like that. But what it is that you gotta understand, the white man gave you the NWA, then he gave you Snoop Dogg, then he gave you Pac, then he gave you Dr. Dre. So everything you niggas have got, really, the white man just gave it to you.
Yeah,
you have the white man's permission. Do you know what I mean? The white man pushed these people out to you. So everyone that like the scripture says in Jeremiah 14:2, do the mourneth and the gates thereof languish. All you niggas role models, all your celebrities, really, they're just nothing but puppets, products, man. Of the white man's society.
So-called white man, man. But it's all because you were blinded by that fucking dream, man. Because you believe that you were supposed to be somebody, man. Really, that you're you know that we was talking about the race to the bottom, you know, back when the currency wars were going on, man. That race to the bottom, man. That's what that race is, man. You niggas really just racing to the bottom, man. The first to be destroyed, like, you know, because you're giving up everything that is holy and good, man. in pursuit of this vain dream, man, and you're willing to do whatever it is to achieve your dream, man. I'm going to read this quickly. This is Sirach chapter 34 and verse 1. So the hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and followeth after the wind. You're just chasing, man. Okay, but like I said, man, them things that are vanity. Even though you get little tidbits here and there, you feel like you're achieving something, man. All that is vain, man. Because the Lord, it really, if you gain anything, the Lord gave you that, man. And it's the Lord's, you know, prerogative to give and to take when it is time. Okay, but one thing you can be certain of, man. You know, according to prophecy, man, that everything here that you gain is going to be destroyed, man. Okay, that's why, you know, us men, you know, Lord, when we've been, you know, part of the elect, man, you know, we're not chasing none of that, man. We're not chasing gain. Okay, earthly gain, man. Okay, we're out here to do the job that we was given to do, man. You know, through our obedience, okay, and our faith, man, the Lord will reward us according to our lot, man. His mercy has given us, man. Okay, that's what we dream about. We dream about the kingdom, man. Okay, that's what we dream about, man. Because, you know, like we discussed, man, we can't imagine being here, man, too much longer. And what this world will look like in years' time, man. You know, we just need to get out of here, man.
We dream about making it out of the troubles that are coming up, man. When you really stop and you think about all of the different calamities, all of the different plagues that are going to be released all at the same time, more or less, you know, it's mind-boggling. And that's where you have to start building the faith, you know, and just hope that the Most High can, you know, help you out.
And even on a level, like the scripture says that a time of tribulation that's never seen on the face of the planet Earth. You gotta understand as well that back in the ancient world, men were mightier. Now you live in a society where women are on top of men and they rule. So now you gotta take it like, well, back in the ancient world they call it hell, but now it's gonna be an even greater hell. But people are less prepared for it. But we're weaker people.
Yeah.
Like what do you like? Do you know what I mean? People are not ready, bro. Like like this whole society not ready. We can't on a physical, mental. Like people are not ready for it, man. Not ready at all. Like I just got a quick. Sorry, bro. I just got a quick. This is Isaiah 47:1, and it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Now, if any, like obviously for brothers in the know, every brother really in truth on some sort of level should know that speaking about America, man. And it says, "Sit down on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." So at the end of the day, everyone's looking to America at this current moment in time, like it's a beautiful place to be. You know what I mean? You got all these nigga women that whenever it comes to winter plan to go to Miami, South Beach, California and shit, because they want to be in the sun. And like, do you know what I mean? You got niggas trying to live that New York dream, want to be the next Jay-Z. You gotta understand, man, like at the end of the day, America might seem beautiful now, but like the scripture says, the grinding will cease, man. All the money. Yeah, if you on the point. Yeah, all the money all the mirth that you're gonna get from this society only goes but so far, man. And even then, you gotta pay tax on everything in this society. You gotta pay inheritance tax, fucking capital gains tax. You gotta pay land tax. You gotta pay income tax. There's tax on everything, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like brothers always bring out, man, like back in the ancient world, people didn't have that tax bullshit like that. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to give a man his daily wage, and like, you know what I mean? You couldn't give a man like part like some land for his work and then say I'm gonna take this percentage of the land and you can't do nothing. Like you'll get your ass, you'll get killed for that shit, bro. You can't be violating man like that. But at the end of the day, you people accept that. But yeah, man, this society's have you got it?
Yeah, I've got it. But can I just make a point on that? Here it is. Your father worked his whole life to leave something for you.
Yeah, and the money he's leaving you was taxed already. So basically, that money is double taxed, bro. How fucked is that, bro? Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Can I read this scripture before you get that?
Can't.
What you got there?
Ecclesiastes.
Okay, let me read this in Baruch. This is chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments."
That's right.
You know, when you go into the curses, man, in Deuteronomy, man, you know, curse coming into and curse going out. You know, we don't get to escape Esau's methods of entrapment, man. You know, we entrapped as soon as we were born, man. We get put on that list, man. When you get your birth certificate written up, you put on that list, man. You get your national insurance and that kind of stuff, man. And when you go out, man, if you can't pay for it, man, your family got to pay for that, man.
Yeah.
So if you're poor, you're poor, man. You know, but if you're so poor and you still got debt, your family has to pay that off, man. Which is really just destroying that family, man. Okay, but Esau has no mercy, no remorse, and that kind of stuff, man. He don't even recognize, you know, the Jubilee, man.
Yeah,
you know, to release the service.
That was yesterday, 2 days ago, Sunday into Monday, you know, according to them anyway.
You know, they ain't interested in that, man. They want to see you dead, man. You know.
Yeah, before I get that scripture, I just want to get Haggai, the 1st chapter, the 6th verse says, "Ye have sown much, and bringing little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes." You know, and that's every Jake can attest to that, man. In and out of the truth, but more in the truth. And there'll be times you get a paycheck, you'll be like, "Ah, cool, you know, it's payday," and then within an hour your paycheck's gone. You paid that bill, this bill, that bill, and then it's back to, you know, you was comfortable for an hour.
Back to struggling again. You know, or you know, you put some savings away. You know, you might want to buy a new camera or whatever it is, man. You know, update your laptop or whatever, man. And that just simple things like that is hard to achieve, man. Them small little things are hard to achieve, man, because you just find money just dripping at like the fucking like a tap, man.
Hey, man, like, you know, because I work for Amlerkites, man. It's seeing the disparity in the lives we live, which is why it's kind of difficult to see why you niggas want to stay in this condition.
Why you're so fucking proud, bro.
So here it is, like my boss are redoing a kitchen, and they're spending $1,000 on the cooker hood alone. The cooker hood, not the cooker, not the kitchen, just the hood kind of thing. So imagine how the whole thing is cost, how much the whole thing costs. Jay can't afford to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are happy basically being servants, basically eating the crumbs off these people's tables, man. You know, but I've got that scripture you asked for. It says Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall..."
Hold that for a second. We finish that sentence.
"And the strong men shall bow themselves."
Yeah, like if you read in Revelations, I believe it's like around the 14th chapter, it tells you like, you know, what's it called? The merchants are will because of Babylon's destruction, man. You know what I mean? People are going to look on this society, London included. London is a financial centre of Europe, man. People are going to be looking at these cities like London, Paris, America, and wailing, man, because they, like, all their livelihood, everything they believe, the epitome of this society is going to be destroyed, man, within an hour. It tells you that the Most High is only going to take an hour to destroy and land masses, massive as America, man. And I pray for that, man. Because you people in this society, especially in England, man, you see all the fuckery going on, but because it's not happening on your soil, it's not happening right here, bro. You see this shit and it shakes you up. Like when I was at work and that Paris shooting happened, I could see the fear in their eyes. But because it wasn't on British soil, it wasn't at home. Do you know what I mean? They weren't really.
Even them Parisians got back to normal life real soon. That's because they haven't seen Ukraine-style death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's been images which look like they've released dirty nukes in flipping Ukraine, man. You know, like they've gone all out in Ukraine, but because they've never seen it, no one here's ever seen a dead body unless it's in a morgue. And even in the morgue, it's made to look like the person's just asleep.
That's why it was such a big thing when that guy got his head chopped off in England, bro. You know, because they ain't never seen nothing like that, man. But that stuff's going on all the damn time, man. You know, that one incident really, that was just an insight of what you're gonna see on a regular. You know what I mean? Because like brother was saying, no one's seeing dead people on the streets and stuff like that, man. Or someone's getting hacked off, man. That's not something these people are used to, man. They're too used to their comfort, man. Their luxury behind a TV screen. You know.
If I can say, even when the news channels do cover these stories, they always blur out the dead bodies in case they offend anyone. It just shows you.
But that's why when they released that footage on that dead kid in the sea, man, I knew exactly what that was going to lead to, man. Because they're going to play that emotional vibe about how we need to bring these refugees in, man. You know, because I was shocked that they actually showed that on daytime TV, that the kid is there face down in the dirt, man.
You usually only see them like Al Jazeera side.
With some fucking sub story, man, about how they were trying to get to England to better their life, man, all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? But lo and behold, what's happened?
Really, why is their life back? Because of the fucking white man. Do you know what I mean?
So, hey, because it came out like bombing Syria over the last year. The US has spent $4 billion bombing Syria in the last year alone. And how much aid have they sent to help these people they went to go and liberate?
That's right.
That's because ultimately that's not why they go to war. They go to war because war's a money making scheme.
You know, Esau's full of shit, man. Because when the earthquake in Haiti happened, man.
Yep.
Nothing's happening there, man. They're still fucking suffering from that shit now.
Still eating mud cakes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all that aid that was supposed to have gone there, well, where did it go? You know what I'm saying? If you knew anything, you know, Haiti's quite a poor place, but they probably wouldn't have cost that much to build it back up.
Hey, it came out.
America could have managed it.
In 2010, so I think it was a year or 2 years before they finished, before the earthquake, they had finished just finished paying the debt that they owed France for them coming to an end of slavery. So France basically fined Haiti for abolishing slavery, and they only finished paying that, and then 2 years later, boom, had one of the worst earthquakes. And it was probably a HARP project, man.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I mean, I heard there's oil off of Haiti's coast, and some of the drilling techniques, they don't actually need to be that close. They don't need to drill downwards anymore. They can kind of snake along.
Like brothers brought this out at camp as well. Like with this white man extracting oil from the earth, man. The oil is the earth's natural lubricant, man. Yeah. So why is there so many earthquakes? Because you're extracting what's preventing it. Like, do you know what I mean? When you got a rusty bag, what do you put on it? Oil, bro. Do you know what I mean? So you're worried about tectonic plates rubbing together while you're extracting what the earth
draining the oil out
there. So what do you expect, man? Yeah. This white man will destroy everything, man. That's why the earth, like the scripture says, if the Lord does not come, that there shall be no flesh left to be saved.
You know, Esau's not that fucking concerned about the earth, man. You know, he tells you that that oil, is a fossil fuel, right? And yet, he don't mind draining at the earth though. He ain't going home with it. It's causing earthquakes. Oh, that's alright, you know. I'm making about oil money out of them, man. My black gold.
Because they say like Tesla, he basically found methods of basically being able to produce electricity, clean energy, kind of thing. But they just whitewashed them because ultimately, man, they need to keep that petrodollar moving. They need to keep that petrodollar going up because then they can monopolize things. How can you control the whole world if the whole world has free energy?
Yeah.
That's right, man. Alright, have you still got it?
I can get it. I can finish it.
Yeah, just finish that one.
It says Ecclesiastes 12:3 says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few.
That's right.
And those that look out of the windows be darkened."
That's right. So, man, at the end of the day, you gotta understand that when the money becomes devalued, man, the society goes into anarchy and chaos. Even just before the anarchy happens, man, you think people barely want to work now. Like, you got a man earning like £7 an hour. What the fuck is that really gonna do for you? Like, the job really, to me personally, stands for just over broke, man. Because that's literally how you're living. You just go to work, you make enough to literally get back, buy yourself a little cheap something, and then you're back the following day.
And pay for your bus fare to work.
But the guys at the top, they earn the most money, and they don't actually have to do much. They don't do much.
You know. But yeah, man, when this currency devalues, man, no one's really gonna. People hate work. No one really wants to work. Because what does the word employee mean, man? It means slave, man. At the end of the day, no one really wants to slave like that. But you only have to do it because it's either that or it's the highway when you're out in the cold begging. You know what I mean? And people out here don't have no compassion. They're gonna be like, no one's gonna be looking out for you like that.
One geezer did an experiment in the States. He had a actor playing as his daughter, and he was basically seeing whether people would actually give him any money. No one really gave him any money. The only person who gave him money was another homeless woman. But then he held a board saying, "I need money for weed and basically for drugs, basically." And then he got a whole load of money. Kind of thing, which shows you the level of compassion and the things that go. So here it is, they glorify this kind of thing. Hey, bro, go smoke a blunt, kind of thing. But a guy can't feed his kid. They have no compassion over that, man.
It's wickedness, man. Let me just quickly finish this. It says, go back to this here. This is Isaiah chapter 47:2. "Take the milestones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I shall take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So at the end of the day, man, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is coming to cause all kind of, he's basically coming to cause demon-like terror, man. Allah Shadra, you know, like his name says, man. And at the end of the day, man, like America's gonna be revealed for what it really is. Because if you really, even this society, London is a shithole, bro. Like, we see, like, I made the statement before, I don't know if it was you that I said it to, but I said, without the London Underground, London is basically another third world country. Like, it's like, England is like a third world country without the Underground. Like, everything goes out the window, bro. People are acting like animals. And that's without the Underground. Like,
when the Underground stops
when the
working
Underground
for a
stops
day.
working. What you gotta understand is that at the end of the day, man, this place, it's like, you know where, like, you got like you might have like a part of your house where the rain fell and it damaged it and you can't, you know what I mean, and you just put like a dresser in front of it to make it. That's what America and London and all these cities really are, bro. They're just wrecks places, bro, with just like a little bit of painting over.
What's the scriptures? But it's talking on something else, but it basically says they're like whited sepulchres, but inside a dead man's bones.
Well,
you know, you can kind of liken to this society to that, because here, like the brother's saying, you know, you've got these nice shiny veneer, but really and truly, it's shit.
Everything about this
is you know, it's just just going into obviously them false prophets.
That's what I said. It's going inside us,
yeah, you can use that termination, I suppose, man, because like this society's been glorified to something that it really ain't, man. You know, it looks like if you're an outsider, you know, you come from the third world and you're looking in from the outside, man. Yeah. You know, it might be appealing. That's why everyone tries to come into Europe, into America, and think they can make a life out here, which is better, man. But all you end up doing is corrupting yourself, man. You know, in that pursuit again. You know, but when you know, man, you see the insides of London and America is really grimy, man. You know, and it's just death in the society, man. You know, because every corruptible thing is wandering about the streets, man. You know, ready to turn you into a demon. Because that's what these cities do, man. They drag you in here, man, to change you, man. You know, you had morals and shit. You know, you might have your faith and your beliefs in your other countries and whatever. When you come to London, man, you become westernized, man. You get the philosophy of Satan, of the beast, man. You know. So you think you're making yourself a better life here, man, but really, man, you're just priming yourself for destruction, man. Yeah, we want to get the hell out of here. We don't want to stay in these places.